Welcome to my channel Learning Made Easy. In this video, we are going to discuss numerical on shear force and bending moment diagram. So I request you to please like and subscribe to my channel Learning Made Easy and press on the bell icon so that you will receive recent videos on Learning Made Easy. This is the statement of the numerical that we are going to solve. A simply supported beam of length 6 meter carries point load of 3 kilonewton and 6 kilonewton at a distance of 2 meter and 4 meter from left end. We have to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram for this beam. So the statement of the numerical is given, but diagram is not given. So we have to construct a diagram from the statement of the numerical. So let us start with construction of the diagram from the description that is provided in the statement of the numerical. So a simply supported beam is given. So first we'll start with that. A simply supported beam will draw. Simply supported beam means it will have two supports, one at left end and another at right end. Let us name this beam as beam AB. The reaction on the left side, let us call it as RA. The reaction on the right side, let us call it as RB. It carries a point load of 3 kilonewton and 6 kilonewton at a distance of 2 meter and 4 meter from the left end. So it is carrying a load of 3 kilonewton from the at 2 meter distance from left end. Total is 6, so we'll mark the total distance, that is equal to 6 meters. Then first force is acting at 2 meter distance from left. So over here 3 kilonewton force is acting. Then at 4 meter from left end 6 kilonewton force is acting. So this is where 6 kilonewton force will act. Let us call these points as point C and point D, and these distances are known to us as given. It is 2 meters, and one more distance, that is this distance, it is also given, which is equal to 4 meters. So this is the loading diagram. So from this loading diagram we are going to first calculate the reaction, because that is the first step while solving numerical on shear force and bending moment diagram. So let us do the calculations on finding out the reaction. So to find out reaction, one simple trick is for static equilibrium we consider summation of Fx and Fy. Here no force is there in x direction, so there is no need to take summation of xy, summation of forces in x direction. Now we have to take summation of forces in x direction only. So summation of forces in y direction, that we are going to take as 0 for static equilibrium. One simple thing is, straight away write down the equation consists of summation of forces going in upward direction equal to summation of forces going in downward direction. So uh, which are the various forces which are going in upward direction, Ra and Rb. So I'll write it on the one side, Ra plus Rb is equal to summation of forces going in downward direction. In downward direction, this 3 kilonewton force is acting plus 6 kilonewton force is acting. So you will get equation as Ra plus Rb is equal to 9 kilonewton. This is the equation that you will get, and with the help of this equation we are going to find out the values of Ra and Rb. Then next condition for equilibrium is summation of movement at any point will be equal to 0. So let us take summation of movement at A, that will be equal to 0 for equilibrium. So let us calculate it. To take summation of movements, we are going to take movement due to three forces. This is first force of 3 kilonewton, then 6 kilonewton, and then Rb due to Rb. So for 3 kilonewton force, the distance is 2 meter, and one important thing, the sign convention that we are going to use. One simple trick for that is, if you force is going in downward direction, its movement will be also negative, because force is negative. So 3 kilonewton force going in a downward direction, so its movement will also be negative. So minus 3 multiplied by distance, distance is 2 meter, 2 meter from A. Then next force is 6 kilonewton force, again it is going in downward direction, so minus 6 multiplied by distance between that 6 kilonewton force and point A is 4 meters, so 6 multiplied by 4. Now Rb is going in upward direction, so its movement will be positive, so Rb multiplied by 6, Rb multiplied by 6. So what you will get, if you simplify this further, you will get minus 6 minus 24 plus 6 times Rb, and this is equal to 0. So if you solve this further, you will get the value of Rb as equal to 5. So Rb is equal to 5 kilo Newton. This is what you will get after solving that equation. And if you put this value of Rb in this equation, then what you will get, Ra is equal to 4 kilonewton. So Ra will be equal to 4 kilonewton. That is what you will get. So this is how we have completed finding out the reactions in the beam. The most common problem that students usually commit a mistake in finding out the reactions. So you should be very precise and focused while calculating the reactions. Now next is drawing shear force and bending moment diagram. So first start with shear force diagram, SFD. Let us project all these points in downward direction like this. I'll first start with beam line. So at RA, a 5 kilonewton, 4 kilonewton force is there, which is in upward direction. So your shear force diagram will um, move in upward direction, just like this, and with magnitude equal to 4 kilonewton, which is equal to the reaction that is acting at point A. Then from A to C, no intermediate force is acting, so your diagram, shear force diagram, will remain horizontal. At point C, 3 kilonewton force is acting, so you will go down with distance equal to 3 kilonewton. Then from point C to D, no intermediate forces acting, so diagram will remain horizontal. Then at point D, a downward force is acting with magnitude equal to 6 kilonewton. So this will cover uh, cover 1 kilonewton. Rest of the 5 will be below beam line, like this. So this is 5 kilonewton. As there is no force between D and B, diagram will remain horizontal. Then at point B, reaction is acting, which is equal to 5 kilonewton. So that reaction we have to consider 5 kilonewton, which is in upward direction. So your diagram will also be moving in upward direction. So in this way, your diagram will end at beam line, and the portion of the diagram above the beam line will be positive bending moment, sorry, positive shear force. Portion below the beam line will be negative. Let us write different values of shear forces at different points. So shear force at A from left, then shear force at A from right, shear force at point C from left, shear force at point C from right. Shear force at D from left, shear force at D from right. Shear force at B from left, shear force at B from right. So at point A, if you consider left side of point A, so there is no force to the left of A, and no shear force diagram is there. So shear force to the left of A will be equal to 0 kilonewton. Then to the right, it will be having some value. If you just if you locate point just to the right of A in shear force diagram, the shear force available at that point you have to consider, so it is equal to 4 kilonewton. 4 kilonewton. Then at point C, if you consider just left to the C, then the shear force is 4 kilonewton. Just to the right it is equal to 3 kilonewton. So 4 kilonewton, 3 kilonewton. Similarly for D, just to the left it is equal to shear force at D from left it is equal to 1 kilonewton, and from right, just to the right of D it is equal to 5, that is minus 5 kilonewton. Then at B from left it is equal to minus 5 kilonewton, and from right there is no force, no shear force diagram, so it is equal to 0. So minus 5 kilonewton, then shear force at B from right it is equal to 0 kilonewton. So in this way we have find out values of shear forces at different points. So next is drawing bending moment diagram. So let us start with bending moment diagram calculations. We are going to find out bending moment at various points, that is at point A, C, D and B, in order to draw the bending moment diagram. So start with the calculation. So what is the value of moment at point A? Moment at point A will be equal to, so as discussed in the last video, moment at point A and B will be equal to 0. So moment at point A 0, then moment at point C will be equal to, either you can consider left portion of the beam or right portion of the beam. So over here if you consider left portion, only one force is there, so this is the most convenient way to calculate the value of bending moment at point C. So let us consider the force to the left of C, that is RA. So RA is equal to, RA multiplied by distance is 2, and RA is going in upward direction, so its movement will also be positive. So plus RA multiplied by 2. Then if you solve this further, RA its value is 4 kilonewton, so 4 multiplied by 2, that is equal to 8 kilonewton, 8 kilonewton meter. This will be the value of movement acting at point C. Similarly, find out the value of movement acting at point D. So to find out movement at point D, you can consider again to the portion to the left of D or portion to the right of D. So let us consider right side portion, which consists of only one force, that is equal to RB. So here RB is going in upward direction, so its movement will also be positive. So RB multiplied by distance is 2 meter is equal to RB is 5 multiplied by 2 is equal to 10 kilonewton meter. Movement at point B will be equal to 0. Movement at point B will be equal to 0. So with these values, let us start drawing bending moment diagram. At point A, shear force bending moment is equal to 0. At point D, bending moment is equal to 0. At point C, it is equal to 8 kilonewton meter. So its value is 8 kilonewton meter. Then at point D, its value is 10 kilonewton meter. So here only concentrated load is acting, 3 kilonewton and 6 kilonewton. That's why shear force diagram is straight line, and bending moment diagram will have uh, also have straight line, no parabolic curve will be there. So later on in next videos I'll explain whenever UDL will be acting at that time, how to draw shear force and bending moment diagram. So currently it will have a straight line, again straight line. In this way you will draw bending moment diagram, and as it is above the beam line, the whole bending moment diagram will be positive. So this is how you can simply solve simple numericals on SFD and BMD. So in the next video I'll solve more complicated numericals on SFD and BMD consisting of UDL as well as couple acting in the beam. So thank you everyone. Please like and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.